I'm up at my 300-acre ranch up here in San Ynez Valley near Neverland Ranch. And I'm doing this video basically to show that, hey, I got stuff too. Just, unlike Tai Lopez, who rents houses, I mean, I own this property. I can produce the deed with one of my corporations. And, this is probably, if I sold this property, it would probably be $80 to $90 million easily. The whole point of this isn't to brag or anything. It's just to show that, I can provide proof of who I am. But Tai Lopez, he's a scammer. That's all I have to say. He rents the house at 810 North Rexford Drive, Beverly Hills, and he can't, ask him to produce one title to any piece of real estate that he owns. Ask him to produce the title to any vehicle that he owns, with his name on it. That's free and clear, that he's paid for it. He can't, because he doesn't own anything. What Tai Lopez did was he basically rented a garage in his house that he first started out in, which basically was located at 810 North Rexford Drive. And because the owner couldn't rent the whole house out for $75,000, so Tai said, hey, can I just rent the garage for a day to shoot a video? And he probably paid the guy $1,000 or something. He went in there, he shot a 10-minute video here in my garage with my Lamborghini and my 2,000 books on 7 bookshelves. I mean, you can't fit 2,000 books on 7 bookshelves. Any idiot knows that. Right there should make anybody wake up right away and say, what the hell? You can't fit, 2,000 books on 7 bookshelves. And, it's just, and he rented a Lamborghini. You can rent that exact Lamborghini that he has in that video. That rents for about, I think you can get for $1,500 a day. It's an older model. Anyways, the whole thing is that basically now he does have some money. He's renting out the entire place at 810 North Rexford Drive, because what he's done is he has faked enough people into believing that he's actually made money from his systems, where in fact he made no money from his systems until he faked everybody out into sending him money when he made here in my garage videos. That's what he did. That was his hustle. It's fraud. So he fraudulently portrayed himself as buying that Lamborghini, which he didn't. He fraudulently portrayed himself as his house, my garage, here in my garage. It was never his garage, okay? The book thing about lying about, it's fitting 7 bookshelves, 2,000 books, I don't care about that. And then the final nail in the coffin for Tai is that several people have called him out, as I've mentioned in my other videos, that, there's $100,000 bet that, he put it out there to a couple of guys that, he could prove that he actually owned that house on 810 North Rexford Drive. And he has never been able to prove it. So I have once again made the bet, up the bet to $10 million. I'm even willing to up it to $50 million. $50 million. If he can produce a deed to that property, that he owns that property, or that he has that property financed through a bank, but he's saying he owns it. So when you own real estate, you own it. Like, I take that as, hey, I own this thing free and clear. Not, I even have a mortgage on it, because supposedly Tai's so freaking rich that, he's claimed he owns houses, places in Norway and all over the place. He's never produced any proof of anything. If you think about it, he's never produced proof of any single thing. No, nothing. All he shows is rooms in this mansion that he's renting, which I know the owner. He doesn't own it. Once again, it's never been sold. The guy built the home. The owner that owns it right now, that Tai's renting it from, bought the land in 1996. He built the home on it, and the home has never been sold. Okay, there you have it, folks. So, you know, like I said, you know, now Tai's been interviewed by, you know, all these celebrities and stuff because, you know, they all fell for his shit. Well, he paid most of them. He paid these people, you know. I mean, I can go out and pay people too. You know, I can call up, you know, agents and say, hey man, you know, I'm doing a video about positive and da 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 da, and I'm this and this and this, and all they care about is, well, how much money you got, you know. So you know, hey, I'll pay whoever $10,000 to do a 2-minute video. I mean, any celebrity's gonna do that. You know, hey, why not, man? 2 minutes? Yeah. Hey, or 10 minutes or whatever, you know. So this is how Tai has faked out the entire, it's amazing, you know. People haven't woke up. He's faked out the entire social media community for the most part. Some guys are smart, some guys have wised up to his shit, but most people, you know, they don't know it. So anyways, peace out everybody, and I hope you know, everybody you know, stop sending him money for his bullshit systems, and don't buy Bitcoin. Whatever you do, don't buy Bitcoin. It's gonna crash, and Tai Lopez doesn't know shit about what he's talking about. He's interviewing guys with cryptocurrency and shit. Stay far away from it. Just Google big money staying away from Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. The big boys, you know, I'm part of that network too. We're all staying far away from that shit, man. That is a sucker's game right there. And I'll tell you what, I'll leave you with this. You remember back, well, you won't remember, but if you Google Shoeshine Boy giving stock tips, well, that was the signal that the market was going to crash in 1929. And I'm not sure what the guy's name was, but he said, you know, I was getting my shoe shine today, and the Shoeshine Boy was giving me tips on stocks, and he cashed out of everything. And about a week later, the 1929 stock market crash happened, and everybody got wiped out. I'm telling you, man, I don't care if Bitcoin goes up to $100,000, stay the F out of it, man, because you can't cash out of this in any substantial amount. You cannot cash out of Bitcoin. Just try it. I mean, if you know anybody that has $1 million worth of Bitcoin, say, hey, go buy a house with that. Go buy a $50,000 Mercedes with that. Go buy a $10,000 Rolex. They can't, okay? Try it if you have Bitcoin. And I challenge anybody to prove to me that they've done that. They can't. So that's my tip for today. Have a great day, everybody.